What's up, guys? Back at you with another video. Today is actually going to be, for those of you who watched my review on all my LEGO Dimensions character collection, we're doing a round 2 of that with my Disney Infinity 1.0 collection. The 2.0 and 3.0 characters I have in the bin below me are not going to count because I've got the game only the 1.0 characters are compatible with. The game that started the trilogy off, all with the figures from August 2013 to like April 2014. So yeah, I'm not sure how many figures are gonna be in this video, but when I go through all of them at the end, I'm probably gonna do the math in my head to find out how many 1.0 characters that I think I have with me that I can show you guys. But yeah, it's actually been a while since I've played a Disney Infinity video. If you guys saw that Sky Gauntlet that I customly made myself, and the Owen's Free Roam before LEGO Dimensions, Owen's Free Roam Owen box for Disney Infinity, part 1, builds 1 through 7. This is gonna be pretty much a preview you guys will watch. That is if you're a fan of playing Disney Infinity and have some nostalgic memories of it before it got canceled. But yeah, let's go ahead and find a toy box to start in, and hold on, guys. Okay, guys, we're at this toy box, this pre-built toy box launch where your Infinity experience is set to begin. And here we got the Disney Infinity hub right here. It comes with, there's the red world pad, the yellow toy pad, the green, oops, did I just hit a capsule? Editor thing and Hall of Heroes pad. So first up, here's our first character. We got Sully, James P. Sullivan from Monsters Inc. and Monsters Incorporated. Sorry. From Monsters Incorporated, and I meant Monsters University. So here he is, looking very cool. They look so look up at this differently designed from the movies they were featured in, and their hands look like these simplistic shapes. And Delta. Each character has their own thing, like the left or right trigger. Oops. And for Sully, it's like a sneakily left trigger, and then for the right trigger, you roar at him. You get a shoulder charge. If you press the right trigger, you can roar anytime. You can. Whoa, Sully's really a scary monster. Now every character has this little combatic defense move that the Sully is animated really good at, like this. And then when you let go, you flick the joystick around, they can just roll to get out of the way of evil. It can be useful for combating, I think. So here we go. Is Sully with from Monsters. He's blue with some purple spots, and he has those. I wouldn't say those are spines, but they make him look like he's got a little black spikes on his back. But anyways, there you have it. Sully from Monsters University and Monsters Incorporated. So I'm gonna get on to the next character. Hold up. Okay, here we go with my second character also from Monsters University and Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski. And the way he runs in this the way they animate him is just fantastic. Ooh, what the hell was that? Looks like some kind of ball that was overthrown and from behind. I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway, the way Mike runs is so. He's got the little roll and defense gimmick going on. Even he has the shoulder charge. I know it's a tongue twister. He can roar too. Sometimes he can do a stand on one hand, and he roars with a little. It looks like I'm to assume that looks like a microphone or some sort, or speaker or something. Oh, and he can also sneak up on someone. Ooh, there's someone we can sneak up on. Oh, we'll just get away from it. And roar when you get the chance. Mike is green, and when you double jump, he can do a flip double jump. That is just super cool. Oh, I love that. Alright, so time to go on to the next character. Hold on. Coming in as the last Monsters University and Monsters Inc. character in Disney Infinity, Randall. I thought I was talking about him as soon as I had him on the storyboard, but I realized during that segment I had it paused still. So sorry about that. I apologize. But anyways, let's get into Randall. He's got like 4 arms and 4 legs. Each of he's like come lizard when you double jump he does that kind of cool now. Although it's not really the flip kind like Mike's. When you combat like that, that's kind of weird. Though it doesn't like this. What did you think? So, but what's cool about him is that he can turn invisible when you sneak up on one to scare, and then once you find that other person to scare, roar. And he can roar to her. Pretty much all the Monsters University characters have an ability to sneak up and roar, which is pretty cool. So when you do the soldier charge, he's kind of like flips up into a ball, kind of, which is pretty fantastic, I would say so. So there you have it. It's Randall. I'm gonna get on to the next character. Hold on.
You can place toys from the
and okay, so the next character is where we get to Pirates of the Caribbean collection, starting with the captain himself, Captain Jack Sparrow, and he's played by Johnny Depp. So he's a pirate. He has the cool triangular hat. And his soldier charge is actually wielding a sword like a pirate. So like a swashbuckling sword fighting action, which is fantastic. Ooh, he's defending himself with the sword. Whoa, and that's kind of like he's backing up like, I wouldn't say a coward, but like if he's startled for a minute there.
Playing the Mastery Adventures unlocks other adventures.
Then for the right trigger, you can also have a flint. It's a flintlock, some kind of gun that the pirates use in the adventure play sets that they go on. Ooh, and you can also aim at them. You can also aim at stuff by holding the left trigger. So Jack Sparrow I forgot to mention. Oh, I forgot to mention the character's ground pound name. Oh, dang, but when you smash when they to do a ground pound, they kind of leave some cracks in the ground. Well, I think that's a lot of cracks in the ground, because some of these characters seem to be really strong. But let's move on to our next character. Oh, sorry, I dropped one. Okay, so next up we have Hector Barbosa, and it's an idle pose. He's like with it said that he's scared of Captain Jack Sparrow. Look at the feather and hat. I really like the look of his hat and his feather. He's the Scallywag, of course, voiced by played by Geoffrey Rush. So he has a flintlock just like Jack Sparrow. You can also aim and shoot, and he has a lot of the same sword fighting, swashbuckling abilities as him, and a lot of the same defense abilities. And again, the ground hound creation going on right now. So yeah, Barbosa. I'm gonna move on to the next character. Hold on. Okay, next up is the last of the 3 Pirates of the Caribbean characters, Davy Jones. And by the way, look at the way he's designed. I really like that. He's like a creepy looking pirate with creepy looking octopus has his head with he's got like a tentacle as one of his fingers, and he's got a crab for his other hand, the crab claw complete with only 1 foot, and a crab's leg for a peg leg, which I find that's actually a very cool design. And just like all the pirates pretty much have the flintlock, gun shooter ability, which is pretty cool. Of course, you all know it, all the sword fighting, swashbuckling awesomeness. So there you have Davy Jones, voiced by Bill Nighy, played by Bill Nighy in the movies. So, and he's pretty. He uses his crab claw when he's defending.
You can create anything with the editor. Castle out of blocks.
Oh, and you can also kind of like a roll, like a flip and roll, though not like Randall or anything. But there you have it, Davy Jones.
What do you say?
There we go. Moving on to the Incredibles, starting with Mr. Incredible himself, aka Bob Parr. Using the super suit with the Incredibles logo on the chest area. In this game, he has an upper body about 5 times bigger than the lower part of his body, which is the leg. And he has the ability of super strength. He has these punching action. Ooh, I guess that ground pound is understandable since like I just said, he has pretty strong. Well, I wonder what he does with the right trigger. Ooh. Wow. So you can also do a double jump combo, double jump, right trigger combo for, very epic and very good for crime fighting, which I think is very good. No aiming for the ability. You can also roll and flip with all combating defensing himself. And I think all the Incredible eyes have the logo with the super suit with the logo and the black masks around their eyes.
How many times
They might have different abilities, but their suits are kind of the same color. Anyways, back on to the next character. Coming up is from The Incredibles, and Incredibles 2. All the returning Incredibles are from both movies. This one, coming up about on the topic, coming up is Mrs. Incredible, or who is referred to a lot as Elastigirl. Now, Elastigirl is also known as Helen Parr in normal reality. Oh, and her ability is to stretch her hand and her arms. And if I could aim at something like to grasp onto. Yeah, like you grab onto an object.
With my compliments.
And you can actually aim at them.
There's more where that came from.
And you can elastic size yourself and stretch all the way up to from around the block. Ooh, she could also do that. Ooh, look at that cool combo. You got 2 kicks with her arms, and then propeller legs. He's got like kick in different directions. Leg spin, and one leg, 2 arms combo punch. That's very cool animation. The way they work with Elastigirl is pretty much as great as what the animation with her is done in the movie. Since so there you have it, Elastigirl, aka Mrs. Incredible. Okay, coming up next, we have Violet from The Incredibles. Violet, I think, is kind of my favorite Incredibles character, I would say, if I would say so, because she's the eldest of the 3 kids.
The editor can
She's older than her brothers Dash and Jack. Jack doesn't appear in this game, and neither does Frozen. Some fans of this I know some of this might disappoint some Incredibles fans to know that they're not in this game. But I did, in the playset, there are other characters like Edna Mode that do it here. But anyways, back on to Violet. She's got the hair with the orange thing she wears on her head. I don't know what the hell that is.
Lets you use their toys.
But then if you use you can press the right trigger. These little magic here's those little magic sparkles around her, like they're poofing, and now she's invisible. Check that. You could see the little special effects kind of shaping her body is the only thing you can see, which is more noticeable in the darker shaded areas. Probably not really quite as noticeable in the sunny areas. I think turn invisible. Ooh, she can send out some force field. Ooh, she has a cool looking ground. Ooh, you can use a force field on the ground. Okay. Whoa! Violet is some really great animation when she uses her force fields. They work very hard on animating the characters. Ooh, forgot to show. Ooh, she combats using the force field like she does in the movie. Doing a flip into the side on opposite direction. While she's combating herself with that force field. So there you have it, guys. Violet. And next up from The Incredibles, we have Dash. Dashiell Robert Parr, aka Dash, as he's called due to his amount of super speed that you're about to see in a moment here. He's like the second oldest of the second oldest of the 3 kids in in Bob and Helen's family. And he's one of the more of the show-off one of the co-op one. There's the combat going on. Come on, there you go. You can do those. You can do that kind of combo, rolling and flipping. And he's got these very cool punching defense moves. Ooh, where they animate with, and they take advantage of how fast he is, and that's pretty cool. Whoa. You hold the right trigger. He runs super fast. Oh my god. Yes, one fast boy, if I would say so myself. Oh, the speed can be ended when you runs into things. Oh, and then you can let go of the right trigger, and he stops. So there you have Dash. He's a good one to run fast. The kind of the one character to run fast as, and a fun character. But there you have it, guys. Dash. Alrighty, and the last Incredibles character is Syndrome. He looks very. He's very the evil guy who was once Buddy Pine. Who used to be wanted to go by Incrediboy as Mr. Incredible's sidekick, but Mr. Incredible rejected him as a sidekick, saying he worked alone, which got him so angered by this, he started doing those robotic inventions to use them for evil, and named himself Syndrome.
You can change the look of the toy box with the magic wand.
Oh, and he has that kind of zapper thing. I forgot I keep forgetting what the zap thing's called. I don't know what. Oh, it says in the corner, 0 point energy. That's what it is. Now I can remember. Was that when you? He's got a cape. He can't really use his like rocket boots like he can in the movie, which makes him not a flying character, unfortunately, which is kind of a disappointment. Oh, you can also aim and stuff too. Like you can use 0 point energy on a character or enemy that's close to you, and then you. Well, so let's try these boxes. No, it doesn't work on these boxes. If you had a ally or enemy close to you, you could travel with 0 point energy and throw them if you'd like. Ooh, there is thankfully one of these guys called the Droids, who I'm gonna there he goes. I'm gonna throw him. Uh-oh. And that's how you can carry him with 0 point energy. And there's how you can do it without having to press the aiming and stuff. So the enemy I caught is frozen once he's in that energy. Maybe I'm gonna try to throw him off the edge so he doesn't do any further damage. Yep, he's gone. Yep, we did it. So there you have Syndrome. Let me change the character. Hold on. Okay, now we kick off the Lone Ranger collection with the main man himself. The Lone Ranger himself. Yes, it is him. He's got a white hat, black mask, and a silver sheriff badge on his chest. He has a similar gun to the Pirates characters, except it's more of a 6-shooter Western style gun. You can shoot it a little more times at once, pretty fast. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can shoot 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess that's why you call it the 6-shooter. And yes, you can also aim at stuff. Yep. There's this little combat move. Here is the shoulder charge movement. Oh, I forgot the Down syndrome. But he has a white hat. Sure, and his ground pound. And yeah, looks like that's it for the Lone Ranger character. And the last of the 2 Lone Ranger characters is Tonto, who, if you haven't noticed, is also voiced by Johnny Depp. He's like a Native American. Because you look at that face paint on him. It's like it's white with black stripes on it. He's got like the pants on, and then he's got like a crow hat on his head. I could assume that's crow. That is like straight, or it's a kind of a Lakota actually. And he has a tomahawk that you throw. Tomahawk. It's like some kind of Lakota kind of axe. That he uses. that would be good to throw at enemy.
Everything the magic wand does. Plus, you get to fly around.
Here's his ground pound, shoulder charge, defense moves. The only the special about him is the tomahawk, but other than that, he looks like I like his design and all. By the way, time to move on to the next character. Bye, Tonto. Okay, now we're going on to the Cars characters. Kicking that off with Lightning McQueen. As you can see, while I can do a little camera spin around. Says he's a Cars character that he doesn't need to go on to ride in any cars and stuff. So because he is literally one. So he has. Oops, sorry. So I can drive up back to the station. He can do a turn. The car can go back, drive backwards. You can do some cool stunt moves, which I think is fantastic. And if you're heading in the wrong direction when you're racing, do a quick 180-degree turn for the turnaround and for camera. And he has, I think, 4 different stunts. Going. Whoa! When you can go around and drive recklessly, flick the turbo. You go you a stunt. You guys 4 different stunts. One going backwards, forwards. So this way going forwards. With this little swish around. And this one goes, the opposite direction, goes roll from side to side. And once you do, the more you do that, and you can also drift by accelerating. You can press the left button while accelerating at the same time with the right trigger. And there's a little meter underneath him, you can see that once you fill that up, flick this. Oops, I want to get a safe place. Once you fill up that meter, you flick the joystick, and for a boost of speed. Do a little turn around there. I love how the car characters are. I love how this is now makes the Cars characters stand out from all the other Disney Infinity figures. Is their functions as playable characters, which is really cool. So Lightning got his design from Cars 2, I think. Because he's got like on the back of him, the rear end, there's the World Grand Prix logo. Whoa, turn around there, almost. He's got the number 95 on the top and the sides of him. And there's a piston cup on his printed on the hood of him. So yeah, there you have it. Lightning McQueen. The next Cars character is Lightning McQueen's bud from Radiator Springs, him's Mater. You go, Mater's got pretty much the same kind of functions as McQueen, where you accelerate, drift, do different stunts. Ooh, I guess, what's that? Because I guess I leveled him up to the next level. As you can see, all the characters above the top right corner reveals their level guessed, how much you need to fill that up to go up the next level, and then the next level that, and so on and so on. So that's pretty good. So and I forgot about the Cars characters. Once they come near other cars that aren't Cars characters, that can actually tow them. I think Mater can be most understandable. That since he's a tow truck, there's the tow cable. He has his one headlight, his engine with no hood, his buck teeth, the Tow-Mated Radiator Springs logo on the sides. Whoa. And there's, I don't know if you can see that, but there's an A113 license plate that's actually an Easter egg from many Pixar films. If you watched all the Pixar films, you'll notice that right away. Let's do some stunts and see if you can do a flick of speed there. Whoa, I fell off the edge. Well, I'm back at the hub, which I think is a good spot I want to be. I think this hub's going to be where all the characters are going to be introduced for the rest of this video. So you got Larry the Cable Guy doing the same voice. Let's do a flick of turbo for the sick trick. Oops, that one was a failure. Try that again. Ooh, I fell off the edge again. Seriously. One more time. Bam, that's better. There we go, almost going through the castle right there. Oops, do a turnaround. Oops, wrong button. There you go. And there you have it, guys. Mater. Next up for cars, we got Francesco Bertoli. This Italian race car. He's got Italian colors, green, white, and red. And I really like the way his spoiler. He has a very awesome spoiler on it in the back of him, and the thing on front of his tires is actually very cool. He's a very cool looking car, I would say. He's got the World Grand Prix on the back of his spoiler, and he's right on his hood says it's racer number 1, and he has the same abilities and all. You also have his drifting abilities, the stunt shows going on, those going up, backward and forward, the roll like this, the 180 degree spin, the 180 degree roll. Now let's activate once we filled up our turbo speed, do some sick trick. Woo! That was a good one, actually. I forgot to mention when you hold instead of having to move the camera angles around, you can hold the B button and then his eyes are closed. But when you hold the B button, you can see behind him like a back view mirror, and that's actually pretty cool. Oh, one thing I ended up pressing about this, if I can tell you about the Cars characters, is that Well, the characters with hands and arms and legs have different kinds of packs or whatever. The Cars characters are the only ones with these kind of missiles. You got like the regular missiles, machine guns, impact mines, triple missiles, and that's it. That's all the 4 there is. Ooh, I forgot about it. When you press the Y button, they honk the horns. So that's, you hold it, it doesn't go on. It doesn't. The horn doesn't go on. So when I hold it, because that if it did, it would get annoying. But there you have it, Francesco Bernoulli.
Want to play in a pre-made?
And here we go to end our Cars character lineup is Holly Shiftwell, the British spy from Cars 2. She's the purple, the co-agent of Finn Missile. And she's got the same drifting ability, same missiles and accessories and stuff. Loadout is what they call it. Same spin, same 180-degree rolls, same 180-degree spins, 180-degree flips. She's a British car, a spy car, like I mentioned before. So let's have time to use our sick trick. Ooh! So when you go through a big jump ramp that's far, and the landing is farther down, you can actually do it. The roll flip to fill up your turbo boost about multiple times, as long as you don't flip it off too late and you mess it up, which is pretty cool. She has kind of the cutest horn. You know that? Sounds like a regular. She has a cute horn. Let's go like honk honk. This is very cool. And like the other cars, she can do the view the back like a rear view. And there's the big eyes on their windshields and mouth on the bumpers. That actually is more that make them look like a real car with their own functions, their own limitations and stuff. I love the way that how Cars movement works in the Cars franchise. Looks pretty cool. So that concludes our Cars characters, and I'm going to move on to the next batch of characters. Hold on.
Are you ready?
Now we're kicking off Toy Story characters with Woody, the man himself, the rootin' tootin' cowboy of the West. He has when you aim it, you can throw Pixar balls. Those balls that appeared in like the Luxo Junior shorts. One did appear in the first Toy Story. Or Buzz was like bouncing on it when trying to fly. Good, you can throw at those for fun. Got a little shoulder charge, which is kind of a generic way similar to the characters I reviewed near the beginning of this video. Ooh, and he does ground pound with his stomping his boots on the ground. That instead of using the fist and stuff. That's kind of a funny way very cool way that they animate there's have room to play with when animating Woody. And his design in Infinity is a lot more cartoony than it, and the hands look a bit like those playtime here. And the eyes look a lot cuter, right? And the design on them is cartoony a lot in the veins of like the Duck Dodgers and the Madagascar, and so they're a bit more simplified, but made of odd shapes constructed to make the familiar look.
Hey, you okay?
All right. And here's his combat move.
What?
Oh, and his hat does not fall off his head, which I think is very good. So, anyways, move on to the next. Okay, the next up from Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear, which means, you guessed it, going to infinity and beyond. So, he has the classic spacesuit, and the helmet. He's not wearing the helmet.
I'm rather enjoying myself.
And his little buttons look a bit more cartoony too. And here's even the jetpack on the booster jetpack on his back, which you can ground pound, but the one on his back you can't fly with. Ooh. But you can make him fly with these packs. These are actually character packs. Any character can use. Like, you have the jetpack, booster pack, glide pack, hoverboard, crackling backpack, grow wing pack. I like that one. TNT. These two things look different. Silent Warrior, Thundering Moon, frying pan, identity disc, Atlas blade. And for tools, you get like the Star Command blaster laser. Let's go ahead and use that tool. You can use to throw the Luxo balls in him, but I think the blaster makes it look even better since the color of it looks just like Buzz. Elastigand, Medicine Ball, Invisibility Device, 0-point energy gauntlet, Pirate Maw, Paintball gun, Glow Urchin, the Magic Wand. Wow, let's go back. Toilet paper launcher, sludge balloon, Toy Box blaster, this Halloween Town jack-o'-lantern, baseball shooter, see mega Pixar. Oh, that's huge. Goo shrinker and grower, Thunder Blast, another climbing hook, and 2 cherry bombs, Vanellope's and Ralph's cherry bomb. But I'm gonna get back to packs and use the Buzz Lightyear jetpack. You just jump up and you use the Y button to fly around. You can fly as high as you want with the jetpack. And then you can let go of the Y button and he stops flying and makes a landing. See, in the back of him, when he has the real jetpack, the lights above actually glow. Let's actually see about that cool Buzz Lightyear blaster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of like the Lone Ranger's 6-shooter. The reason why I chose the Buzz Lightyear jetpack and the laser blaster is that they suit Buzz perfectly. I think that is what I just think is really cool. And there's the Star Command logo on his chest. He really is a cool toy. Alright, so let's move on to the next character. Next up, to complete the Toy Story trio, Jessie. And like Woody, she comes with a Western clothing. The thing around her neck, I don't know what that is. Well, Woody has a bandana that's red. And speaking of red, here's the cool red braid with the yellow hair tie bow. And the cool looking hat with the cool wide brim, and stuff. It has cow chaps on her legs. Which, that looks pretty cool, I will say. So, the color on Jess is pretty cool. Now let's play around. She's got that roll around when you backward flow. Let's roll to this when you do the combos like this. The same shoulder charge and throwing a Pixar ball. These are pretty.
Ready for you to play.
Ooh, since she loves critters, and none more than her best pal Bullseye. I'm gonna actually pause this real quick. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back, but I'm back with I spawned in Bullseye. I went into editor mode and just simply placed him on there. So you saddle up on him, and now Jesse and Bullseye are ready to ride out into the sunset. And of course, you really do get to double jump when you're riding your horse, which is pretty cool, I would say. You could hold the left button to throw the pickup, the right trigger to hold the pickup, hold the left trigger to sprint very fast. And like, as Woody says it best, you can make him go, ride like the wind, Bullseye, yeehaw! Which is pretty cool. So there you have Jesse riding Bullseye. So time to move on to the next character.
More adventures.
Okay, so next up we have from the movie Tangle, Rapunzel. And look at that. She has that pink dress. She has no shoes or socks. Ooh, she has the long hair with the flowers. Looks pretty cool. All like pink, purple, orange, and white flowers on her. Golden hair. Really long hair. It's not really as long as in the movie, but it's still, her hair is still long as can be. So just the right amount for it to be able to run around without it having to drag all over the floor so much around the ground of the terrain. Her combat is her frying pan. Oh, so she could do cool. Swing that frying pan against enemies.
Want to edit the toy box?
Oh, you can even throw the like weapons. You can even. Wow, you can even aim at that and then throw it at an enemy. Ready for oh, geez, that combo move. I feel like I'm using a frying pan, like a shield could have worked better for this one. She makes up for it with that cool turning roll. She's like, it's like she's flipping around and turning cartwheels, which I think is pretty cool. I really love the way that she turns cartwheels. So here we go, Rapunzel from Tangled. Okay, next up, I'm gonna wreck it because the next character we have is Wreck-It Ralph. And man, is he very cool looking. He has the massive hands and when he moves, like when he runs, he's got his fists clenched like as he's jogging. It's pretty cool. When you do the Y button with him, he resorts to using his 8-bit fashion, like mashing stuff wherever he goes. Which is pretty cool. Wow, that's pretty powerful force of the impact of the ground pound. Since he's a really stronger character, maybe even stronger than Mr. Incredible, I would say. He's got the what's most interesting, when you do the right trigger, he can do a cherry bomb, like even break open these boxes with sparks in them. When you threw the cherry bomb, the smoke on it looks very cool. It's like the simplistic 8-bit graphics with the explosions, which I think is pretty cool. And there's a little bit of an 8-bit sound that plays when you first throw that thing, which is this Wreck-It Ralph is super duper fun character to play with in Disney Infinity. This is one character I recommend you go play as. So let's move on to. I don't think there's even one that tops the next character that I'm gonna move on to. Hold up. Okay, guys, here's the character I'm sure I have been waiting to show you guys. Vanellope Von Schweetz. She is actually my all-time favorite Disney Infinity figure. Considering how she is my all-time favorite Disney character, this is the one I really wanted to show you guys. And she's just a not disappointing character to play as, ever. She's super duper top-notch every time you play her. She has a lot of unique abilities to play with. You can notice that in the Infinity figures, some of the 1.0 figures have more experience levels and upgrades than they do in 1.0. We're just getting ready for combat. When you look to the side, she's glitching. You see, like, that gives her, there's textures that more of that 8-bit glitchy appeal. You can also glitch using the Y button for a cool combat prompt. See how she's sparkling up the 8-bit on her? And when you ground pound, he do a glitch ground pound, which is, I think she's very cool. Kind of the best ground pound of any character, right? And she also has a cherry bomb too, pressing the right trigger. Right trigger. Whoa, shoot. Her cherry bomb is a lot more powerful than and explosive than Ralph's, which it comes up with the more realistic explosion smoke. That's a little more realistic than, in contrast to what Ralph's throws his cherry bombs, 8-bit smoke grenade, which is very cool. So definitely, she's voiced by Sarah Silverman. And I can do the impersonation of her voice. It might sound a little scratchy on recording since the voice sounds different in the videos, but hey, there any little bit of help, right? So yeah, number one favorite character Disney Infinity, Vanellope Von Schweetz. Okay, next up we have from Frozen, Anna. So we get Princess Anna. And for some reason, like in the movie, she has no, she doesn't have any of her purple cape or anything, and the white streak is still in her hair that she got in the first movie as a little kid. And I think it would have looked a bit better if they included her purple cape and her like magenta-ish colored cape and hood parka helmet. That would have made her look a lot more better. But let's see. Her Y button is like a shovel of it's kind of like Rapunzel's frying pan ability, but with a snow shovel, which is pretty cool. Except that what you throw with the right trigger is not the snow shovel. What you can do is it's like kind of similar to Elastigirl, where it's except instead of elasticity, you can throw her little grappling climbing hook onto a surface and then climb. Whoops. You can go on into. Let's try it on a tree. It works. She has a. I love that grappling hook. How you can use grappling hooks to climb on even the ways that you can use a grappling hook without even the surfaces that aren't snowy or rocky. So there you have it. Anna. Okay, next up is the two of the Frozen sisters, Elsa. Now, I do have an Olaf figure, but he's not compatible with 1.0. He's compatible with the 3.0, so unfortunately can't show him in this collection. Yeah, here comes Elsa. For some reason, she's also missing her Ice Queen cape too. like she has the white braid that is actually white. That actually, considering how she's made to melt ice and snows like that, she made to throw some ice to freeze things. I'm gonna actually throw in a Soldier of Clubs costume and freeze. Actually, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, guys, I'm back. I threw in Cavendish Pulseman and freeze him. Ooh, that defeated him for good. But I was saying that freezes the characters momentarily, but then it won't last long, and then you can. But then when you got the advantage, use the Y button to kind of defeat him off, which is pretty good. The more powerful ice powers use is with the Y button. When she uses the visual effects of the snow and ice when she creates them as defensive powers is actually very good. She has kind of the best kind of ground pound right next to Vanellope. Except when you ground pound with her power, she does more of a ice pound, which is mashing ice onto the ground, which is very fantastic. I really love that. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Elsa. Okay, so guys, next up is the Pumpkin King, Jack Skellington, from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that's one of my best evil laughs, I guess. No, his legs are actually way overly tall legs than some of the other characters. Because he's a lot thin, too. So he can actually throw these jack-o'-lanterns all over. Will cause some mischief with these. When you throw them, they explode and break up into pieces. And there's still smoke that comes from them. And when you throw them, they look like some scary evil monster laugh, which I think constitutes as pretty evil indeed. When you press the Y button, he can scare and roar. Just like he's the only roaring character that's non-Monsters Inc. or Monsters University. Whoa! He's not moving stop motion-y like he does in that movie. If they animated him stop motion-y, that could have made his character animation more standing out from the others. So it's a bit of a shame that doesn't work, but he's a pretty cool design character. Anyways, there you have it. Jack Skellington. Next up, we have from the Mickey Mouse. So I do have another Mickey Mouse, another different version of Mickey Mouse, but that's all. Just like OF, that is only compatible for 3.0, not for 1.0 or maybe 2.0. No. So you also get Minnie and Donald in that one. But the one for Disney Infinity 1.0 you get is the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey from Fantasia. And by the way, doesn't he look just fantastic? He has his classic, well-known cartoon gloves, his wizard hat with the stars and moon on it, I'm sure it's an iconic hat indeed. And his red wardrobe with the black the brown oversized shoes. That's pretty good. And he has those big iconic mouse ears. And here's the magic that he can do. When he does a ground pound, he can summon up one of these living broomsticks with pails of water, and you use magic to kind of just burst them up. And he does. Here's this. Move kick. Flip to the combat side. You can aim it with magic too. You can use bursts of magic like that way too. Pretty cool. You can even do it when jumping, which I think is pretty cool. So, Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. Okay, guys, I ended up reviewing almost every single 1.0 character there is in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost done. Except the last ones I'm going to review are the 2 Phineas and Ferb characters. This one is Phineas. He's got the cartoon head with the cone shaped nose, and he's got the red hair poking from the top of his head, and he has those big eyeballs. That's the cartoon head. And the bottom of his shoes looks bigger when you run on screen. Oh, and he comes with, for his right trigger weapon, he has shoots a baseball with a baseball launcher. That's pretty cool. I sure wish that they use launchers like that in baseball, so instead of getting yourself tired out from being the one throwing the ball when you're pitching. He has not really anything special with Y-Button, except for a little flip roll, kind of like Randall's. I don't know. You can even sometimes do it when you do the B and then the joystick combined. So there you have it, Phineas. So after this is one last character, and then we'll have reviewed every single character there is in Disney Infinity 1.0. So hold on. Okay, so there he is. The last character of Disney Infinity 1.0. And that is Agent P, or aka Harry the Platypus. So a platypus is now commonly associated with him, kind of like an ogre is commonly associated with Shrek, as you may know. Like you guys may have noticed. He has the platypus tail like a that is the only tail that looks kind of like a beaver, even though he's a bird with the beak and all. What you can aim for is he has no hat when you throw it, but when it hat comes back to you like a boomerang. Whoa! And it comes back onto your head. He can do a similar double jump flip like Mike Wazowski. He has these karate moves, but they're not as special as some of the other characters. And here it goes. Ooh. Wow, he has that cool looking flip animation. That is pretty cute and decent. But there you have it. That looks like that was the last character of Disney Infinity 1.0. So I'm gonna pause it real quick and end this off. Okay, guys, we have done every single Disney Infinity 1.0 character. Oh crap! I forgot to think of do the math in my head right now. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, I did the math in my head right now. Counted them as I was putting all the characters away in the box next to me. Yeah, but that was it. all my Disney Infinity 1.0 characters reviewed. All figures. So when I counted, it's 29 figures in the whole game. That is a lot. Not as many as LEGO Dimensions. And in fact, I gotta tell you, this video didn't end up being quite as longer than my Dimensions character collection as I thought, which it thankfully should be. So I don't want it this long because I think it's getting kind of late actually, and I think I might have to go. But yeah, thanks for watching my review on all the Disney Infinity characters from Disney Infinity 1.0. If you liked this video and you want to have nostalgic experience with Disney Infinity, you definitely wouldn't want. I think you'd want to go watch this video. And by the way, if you like this video, if you want to see more videos that I'm gonna do on this channel, let me know in the comments section down below what video you want me to post next. Although I don't get a lot of comments in my videos anyways, and you could at least. I don't get a lot of likes more often, but it would be nice if you could drop at least one like. I would super duper highly appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, like, comment, rate, subscribe down below the video if you have. Subscribe to all my. Done that with all my previous videos if you haven't seen them. Thank you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel. What video you want me to do next? Drop a like. I would highly appreciate it. Thumbs up, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Quick thumbs up in there helps a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.